People must be buying Legos botanical sets because they just keep making more, and I, for one, could not be happier about it. What's up, nerds? My name is Matt, and this is my review of Lego's Tiny Tiny Plants. This is set number 10329. It includes 758 pieces and retails for $50 here in the US. There are 9 plants that come with this set. The first set of 3 are tropical plants that come from the rainforest and other humid areas. The second set of 3 are carnivorous plants that like to eat bugs to survive, gross. And the last set of 3 are arid plants that come from the desert. Each of these 3 sets comes with its own instruction manual, so there are 3 instruction manuals total, so this is a perfect set to build by yourself or with 2 or 3 other plant-loving friends. As an aside, this set comes with one really cool piece that you're not going to find in very many other sets, and that is this super cool dark teal brick separator. I know I'm a nerd, but these kinds of things get me excited. Now back to the plants. Let's start with the tropical plants. This tiny plant with purple leaves is called the false shamrock. It's native to Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay, and Peru. It's such a tiny little plant, only like 2 inches tall, and all the plants come with these great pots, and the very smallest, like this one, are basically just like a barrel and a round piece in this great terracotta red-orange color. The purple leaves of this false shamrock are made from butterflies in a brand new color, this purple. It's so simple, but so effective. The Jade Plant is a large succulent native to South Africa and Mozambique. The construction gets a little bit more interesting here as the plants grow in scale, with the branches here rotating around these 1x1 bricks with holes on 4 sides. The leaves are made from a combination of these Newsboy flat caps in a brand new color in this dark green and 1x1 round tiles also in dark green. And the medium pot uses some fun studs not on top building techniques to achieve a very round and smooth pot that feels very finished and complete. The largest of the 3 tropical plants is the lace leaf. It's a beautiful flowering plant native to Colombia and Ecuador. These awesome flowers were created with Lego's shell piece in a brand new red color and also uses red horns, pastel yellow flowers, and these really cool large green leaves. The lace leaf uses an even larger style of pot here, using an assortment of like clips, tiles, snot techniques, and other pieces to create a pretty incredible looking pot that's shockingly round and smooth for a Lego. But I have to say, my favorite part about this plant might be this little ladybug chilling in the dirt here. This was seen again after appearing for the first time, I think, in the Lego Insect Collection. That Insect Collection is actually really cool, so if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about that set, I have a review on my channel of that one too. The next set of plants are the carnivorous plants, and all of these bloodthirsty babies come from the US, which maybe makes me a little bit self-conscious, like why are all of our plants so mean? Whatever, Denmark, our plants can take your plants any day. The smallest of our little thug life plants is of course the Venus flytrap, which is native to North and South Carolina. Planted in this tiny little pot, this little plant uses Lego's fern piece in lime green. The coolest little piece here though is this awesome little cake frosting piece seen here in lime green for the first time that's used as the 2 like mouth leaves, I guess. They do a pretty nice job of referencing the hairs that line the edges of these leaves and trigger the trap to close when an insect lands inside. Next is the red Sundue, native to the southeast US. The red Sundue uses sticky little drops of liquid on the ends of long hairs to trap bugs, and the Lego version here uses red brushes to create these leaves. It looks pretty nice. The single flower going up from the center here is made from these epaulettes here in pink for the first time ever, and that looks really cool. And of course, if you want to take this apart in the future and apply these epaulettes to one of your pirate or soldier minifigs and make them lip sync for their life, you can totally do that. The largest carnivorous plant in this collection is the yellow pitcher plant, also a native of the southeastern US. I am starting to notice a pattern here. This plant may be the biggest, but it's also the most cowardly of the 3 carnivorous plants because it just drowns insects in these digestive juices, gross, instead of doing something cool. We get 4 of these cool little plants in the pot, and the creative part usage here continues with the pitchers made from these explorer hats and this bright spring green, and the stalk made from the broom piece in lime green. That's pretty great. I love the 3 different green pieces used together here and the contrast of that red piece used to hold the upper leaves that keep the rain out of the pitcher. The third set of plants are the desert plants, and we're gonna start here with the tiny little Britons Live Forever. That's a silly name. It's a succulent native to Baja California, which is also a confusing name because that's in Mexico. The Lego team was maybe running a little bit low on green parts here because the actual plant seems to mostly be light green and not blue or purple. Of the 3 tiniest plants, I think this Britons Live Forever is maybe my least favorite of the 3, but it's competing with a Venus flytrap, so maybe that's not fair. The medium desert plant is the eastern prickly pear, which comes from parts of the eastern US and northeast Mexico. I actually had no idea there were any cacti native to the southeastern US, so that's pretty cool. I really love this plant, and I'm a huge fan of the sand green color they used here. The printed round tiles here are new, and they look super good here. The two yellows used to make the flower look pretty nice, and I think this is probably my favorite of the medium-sized plants. The largest desert plant is the Pincushion Cactus, which is native to Mexico and parts of the southwestern US, the Caribbean, and South America. The flowers in the Pincushion Cactus come in a range of colors, but I really think the pink flowers shown here in the Lego variety look really nice against all the different lime green pieces. The designers did a great job of creating this very round shape, and the tan spikes against the smooth tiles give this plant a really interesting texture. Maybe it's because the sphere fills up this pot so well, or maybe I just really like the desert, but I think this little Pincushion Cactus is my favorite of all the tiny plants in this set. Lego did a fantastic job with this new botanical set. The Lego Succulents was the set that I started my channel with, and I love that set, but I really think the little pots that Lego included here with this set of tiny plants outdoes that one, definitely. The pots that Lego included here feel really great and make the set way more displayable, I think, than some of their other botanical sets, so this is a total win for me, and for 50 bucks for 758 pieces, I think this is a great deal. So if you're into Lego's botanical sets, or if you're just looking for something fun and cool to decorate your office with and you want some plants that are really easy to take care of, then I highly recommend this set. Later, nerds!